Okay, let us start the lecture. So we have field F, which is substock T and T is substock K. Okay, ये तीन fields आपके पास है. With this order, it's given that this it's given in the theorem. Okay, K is normal extension of F. ये given आपके पास है. K is normal extension of F. It's given. Okay, this thing is given. अब जो हमें प्रूव करना है वो ये है, T is normal. Sorry, this is I think K is normal extension of T. No, T is normal extension of F. Okay, T is normal extension. K तो होगा ही T की normal extension, but this T no. T is normal extension of F if and only if sigma of T is invariant under those sigma. Sigma of T invariant means sigma of T is subset of T for all sigma belongs to the group GKF. The automorphism fixing the elements of F. ये आपको देखना है. So let's assume that this obviously this T is finite extension of F, as K is a finite extension of F. So so this T we have this T is equal to F of A. It's equal to F of A for some A belongs to K. Okay, this is Q. Now now if sigma of T is subset of T, suppose this is true for all sigma belongs for all sigma belongs to GKF. So this is true. We show that T is a normal extension of F. Then so this is for some A. This is for some A because T is normal. T is extension of F. Okay. So this is here. This is not in A. Is not in K. A is in T because here T is extension of F. So for some A belongs to T. Then sigma of A, it's also the member of T because sigma of A belongs to sigma T by definition. Okay, and this thing is subset of T. So which means that sigma of A belongs to T for all sigma belongs to GKF. Then as in one of our theorem we have seen that this implies that as we have proved in one of our theorem, this implies that this आप देख सकते हो जो हमने थर्मस की है, this implies that this T which is the extension of F is the superlating field is the superlating field of this polynomial. The polynomial is the superlating field of the polynomial Px, or you can say Fx or Px, which is equal to the product of the factors. Okay, it's the product of these product of linear factors x minus sigma of A. You are not varying A, you are varying sigma. Actually sigma belongs to GKF. Okay, GK. So sigma of A is in T. So this is a polynomial. It's a product of linear factors. Each factor belongs to Tx actually, because x minus sigma A belongs to, because this sigma it belongs to T actually for each sigma belongs to GKF. So this is the polynomial, and this product is obviously finite because GKF is a finite. So we have finitely many automorphisms, so that this product is finite, and this T is a superlating field of this polynomial over the field f over f. So thus again by one of our theorem we know that the extension K is superlating field of f if and only if K is normal extension of f. This K is superlating field of some polynomial fx over fx if and only if K is normal extension of f. So here this T, the field which contains f, it is the superlating field of fx over the field f. So thus T is a normal extension of f. Thus T is a normal extension of f. So T is normal extension of this. Proves the one part. Now converse you can see it's very simple. Converse में आपके लिए exercise रख देता हूँ. So converse, this is an exercise. Okay. Now let's prove this part. T is normal extension of f if and only if GKT is normal subgroup of GKF. That's the part number 4. Fourth part. Okay. So T is normal extension of f. We have to show that this is true if and only if GKT is a normal subgroup. GKT is normal subgroup of GKF. ये आपको प्रूव करना है. So this T is normal extension of f if and only if sigma of T is subset of T for all sigma belongs to GKF. जो हमने अभी लेमा किया by above lemma या ब्रैकेट में लिख दीजिए by above lemma. And this is true if and only if this thing sigma T is subset of T. This is true if and only if sigma T is subset of T if and only if for all sigma belongs to GKF. For all sigma belongs to GK. Sigma belongs to for all sigma belongs to GKF and tau belongs to GKT we must have the following. For all and T belongs to T. For T belongs to T, we have this thing. This sigma T should be in T. ये T में होना चाहिए, है ना? Sigma T subset of T. This should be in T. And so अगर ऐसा होगा, and so this holds. अगर sigma T T में होगा, then tau of sigma T should be equal to yes. अब सिग्मा टी किसका मेंबर है? आप देखिए सिग्मा टी मेंबर है किसका? टी का मेंबर है. और टाउ क्या है? टाउ है जी के टी. मतलब टाउ हर किसी टी के हर किसी एलिमेंट को फिक्स कर रहा है, तो ये सिग्मा टी को भी फिक्स करेगा. एंड सो टाउ ऑफ सिग्मा टी इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा टी बिकॉज सिग्मा टी इज इन टी. Sigma T is in T. And this is true if and only if this is true if and only if this is true if and only if and only if this is true. आपके पास क्या गया? टाउ सिग्मा टी इक्वल टू सिग्मा टी. दिस इज ट्रू इफ एंड ओनली इफ this is true if and only if sigma inverse tau of sigma of t is equal to sigma inverse sigma t, that's equal to t. So nice. So this thing, okay, since we have seen that the above statement is true if and only if tau sigma t is equal to sigma t. Now we have applied sigma inverse on both sides. So this is true if and only if sigma inverse tau sigma t is equal to t. So that means this element, this automorphism sigma inverse tau sigma, it fixes t. ये t को फिक्स करा, ये t के एलिमेंट को फिक्स करा. This is true if and only if this is true. This is true if and only if for all sigma belongs to gkf. Now let's look at this. And tau belongs to gkt, sigma inverse tau sigma, this should be it because it fixes t actually. This belongs to gkt. So gkt, it's actually a subgroup of gkf, okay? It's actually a subgroup of gkf. ये gkt gkf का सबग्रुप, मगर इसकी ये प्रॉपर्टी है, अगर gkf में कोई भी एलिमेंट लीजिए और gkt में कोई भी एलिमेंट लीजिए, ये जो सिग्मा इनवर्स टाउ सिग्मा, इट्स लाइक g and g inverse, g and yeah, g inverse and g, it's like that. G inverse and g belongs to n, like that, if where n is a subgroup of g. तो अगर इस सब ग्रुप की ये प्रॉपर्टी होगी, ये gkt सब ग्रुप है ना, दिस यू कैन ट्रीट एज n एंड योर gkf कैन बी ट्रीटेड एज g. सो दिस n, इट्स अ सब ग्रुप ऑफ g satisfying this property. Sigma inverse tau sigma belongs to that subgroup for every sigma belongs to the group and tau belongs to the subgroup. So which is true if and only if, and this is true if and only if what? If and only if g, that's a definition of normal subgroup actually. This gkt is a normal subgroup of gkf. तो देखिए आप कितना इंटरेस्टिंग है ये, आप नॉर्मल एक्सटेंशन से आप नॉर्मल सबग्रुप पर आ गए. आपके पास नॉर्मल एक्सटेंशन थी, उससे जो gkt आ गया वो नॉर्मल सबग्रुप बन गया. So thus t is normal extension of f. Thus t is normal extension of f if and only if gkt is a normal subgroup, is a normal subgroup of gkf. So thus we can talk about the quotient group now because it's a normal subgroup. Whenever t is normal extension of f, then we can talk about the quotient subgroup, quotient group gkf over gkt. So that proves our part 4. Now part 5. Part 5. Okay, fifth part. What's fifth part? Fifth part is that if t is normal extension of f, then this thing, t is normal extension of f implies this implies, अगर t normal extension of f होगा तो उस केस में gtf होगा normal subgroup किसका, gkf का. So then this quotient group, then this implies gtk is isomorphic gfk gkt. Okay, this is gkt, this is gkt, this is gkt. Okay, first one is the extension field gkt, this thing. This is isomorphic to gkf. One minute, let's happening with this? GTF is isomorphic to GKF. What's happening here? GKF over GTF. GTF. GKT, okay? GKT is isomorphic to GKF over GTF. This thing.
GTF is isomorphic to GKF divided by GKT.
नहीं ये है रिजल्ट. GKT is isomorphic to, अगर मैंने लिखा है वहाँ पर तो इसको करेक्ट कीजिए, ओके? GTF, yes, it's actually GTF. 1 minute. GTF is isomorphic to, sorry, it is here GTF. Yes, you are right. Some problem with this. So let me write it again. This is GTF, okay? GTF, it's isomorphic to GKF. क्या हो रहा है इसको? GKF over T is okay. T is normal extension of F. T is normal extension of K. Okay. It's GKT, yeah? GKT. Okay, GKT. K and K will go. It will be then TF. Okay. But we have seen that this GKT is normal subgroup of GK. Okay, it's fine. GKT is normal subgroup of GKF. This is well defined. तो मुझे कन्फ्यूजन था एक्चुअली ये GTF है नॉर्मल सबग्रुप या GKT. GKT हमने प्रूव किया ना. GKT is normal subgroup of GKF whenever T is a normal extension of F. Whenever T is a normal extension of F, this thing holds. Okay. तो इसका प्रूफ हम कैसे करेंगे? So it's important. So assume that you can underline this. Assume that this T is a normal extension of F. Okay, T is a normal extension of F. Then as we have seen, then sigma of T is subset of T for all sigma belongs to GKF. What sigma? This sigma is automorphism from K to K. Okay, fixing the elements of F, and T is invariant under this sigma. So it means that whenever we restricted our elements to T, then sigma maps the elements of T onto T. So that means we can induce a new automorphism. Therefore, we can induce an automorphism. हम एक automorphism induce कर सकते हैं. Automorphism, which we denote by sigma star. Okay, from T to T, defined by. Induce का मतलब क्या है? Actually हम इसको sigma से induce करें. Defined by sigma star of T is equal to sigma of T. Okay, because sigma of T is in T. Okay, this is well defined. So this sigma star, it should map elements of T onto T. So we can induce this automorphism whenever T is a normal extension of F. You can always induce such automorphism. Now, so for every automorphism, I can define sigma star. So let's define the maps. Let's define this association is actually homomorphism. That's what we have to check. So clearly this sigma star, it's this is a sigma star, it's from K to K OB. So it's equal to sigma T for all T in T, for all T in T, this is sigma of T. So that means whenever an element belongs to F, sigma star of that element is equal to sigma of the element, because जो element F का होगा वो T का भी होगा. So therefore sigma star of alpha, which is equal to sigma of alpha, this is equal to alpha for all alpha belongs to F. अब क्योंकि F है ना, F है सबसेट T का, तो जब F सबसेट है T का, अगर आप अल्फा का वैल्यू निकालना चाहते हो सिग्मा स्टार में, अंडर सिग्मा स्टार, it's equal to sigma of alpha, because sigma star of T equal to sigma of T for every T in T. So this alpha it's also in T, it's equal to sigma of T. But this sigma, it is in GKF, it fixes every element of F, so that means sigma of alpha is equal to alpha. So in other words, this sigma star, it also fixes the elements of F. So that means this sigma star, it is in, ये कहाँ पर है, it is in GTF. It's automorphism of F, but it fixes the elements of F. It is automorphism on T, but it is fixing the elements of F. Okay, so this is in GTF. So for every automorphism which is in GKF, we can define automorphism sigma star which is in GTF. So let's define now map. Now let's define. So define this map. Define the map phi from